Welcome back to the deep dive. Today, we're plunging into some really fascinating stuff. Ideas that, well, they touch on things that impact us every single day, right?
Absolutely. Things like our energy, our
And
relationships.
how all that actually shapes our reality. It's quite a perspective.
It really is. And
Yeah?
some of it might feel familiar, but there are definitely some, let's say, fresh angles here. Our job today is to unpack those.
Make them clear, make them actionable.
Exactly. We want to pull out the surprising bits, the actionable insights from the material you've brought together. This isn't just theory.
Right.
It's about understanding these, well, often unseen forces in our lives, in our interactions, even in our own vitality.
Like a toolkit, you could say.
Yeah, a toolkit for making real shifts.
Yeah.
We'll look at the energy within you, how it affects who you are, what you attract,
And then how to manage interactions with others, maybe in a new way.
precisely, by just subtly shifting your focus. It's quite powerful.
Okay, so let's start with energy. This idea of energy levels.
Huh.
It's more than just being tired, isn't it?
Oh, much more. The sources really redefine it. It's not just about, dragging yourself out of bed.
Or that afternoon slump after lunch.
Exactly. Or just wanting to crash on the sofa all evening. The point made is, if that's your baseline, can you truly say you're in robust health?
Yeah, it suggests true health is way beyond just not being sick.
It's about having enough vitality for more than just getting by, enough energy to actually create.
And the material distinguishes between two kinds of energy.
It does, and this is key. First, there's physiological energy. The kind we get from food, rest, digestion.
The kind you can store, like
Yeah,
calories.
right. But then there's free energy. This is described as, well, limitless cosmic energy. It flows through us.
And you can't store this one.
Nope, can't be stored. And the crucial point is, this free energy is what drives our proactive side, our creativity, our intention.
So if you lack the desire to do things...
It often signals a lack of this free energy. That's the idea.
Okay, so physiological energy is the body's fuel, but free energy is more like our spark, our vital current.
You can put it that way. And it connects to these things called central meridians, invisible energy channels.
Right, I saw that. There's an upward one and a downward one, different positions for men and women.
Yeah, slightly different locations relative to the spine. An upward current, maybe an inch or two in front, and a downward one, very close to the spine.
And the width of these channels matters.
Immensely.
Mm.
Wider meridians mean more free energy flow. And disruptions blocks, holes they can manifest as physical illness.
Or the other way around, illness causing disruptions.
Exactly. It's presented as a two-way street. Really interconnected.
Now, here's something that really caught my eye. The link between muscle tension and these energy currents.
Yes. This is fascinating, isn't it? How a tense person can walk into a room.
And just change the whole vibe without saying anything.
Precisely. That tension, it sort of hangs in the air. Others feel it, absorb it. The source calls it an inhomogeneity in the field.
Not inhomogeneous.
Basically an imbalance. And this imbalance calls up what are termed balanced forces to try and fix it.
And sometimes that fixing involves, was it quashing the energy?
Yeah, quashing the energy potential of the opposite sign. Like a relaxed group might start teasing someone who's really inhibited.
Trying to get them to loosen up, but unconsciously?
Exactly. An unconscious energetic dynamic trying to restore balance.
Wow. So muscle tension isn't just uncomfortable for you, it's actively creating this energetic ripple effect.
That's the idea. And it ties into this thing called the stress paradox.
Ah, yes, the paradox.
Mm.
How extreme stress can sometimes lead to incredible feats.
Right. Very rarely. It suggested that extreme stress can cause meridians to suddenly dilate, allowing this surge of energy, like those superhuman strength stories.
But for most of us, everyday stress does the opposite.
Exactly. Chronic, daily stress tends to narrow the meridians. It blocks free energy, hinders our intention,
Make us feel overwhelmed, stuck.
incapable of dealing with things effectively. Yeah.
Which leads to this interesting challenge to a common belief
Hmm.
that you can just relax stress away.
Right. The material argues that's kind of erroneous. Physical tension, it says, is just a symptom
A symptom of what?
of psychological tension. Things like feeling oppressed, anxious, irritated, afraid.
Okay, so mental stuff causes the physical tension, but what causes the mental tension?
According to these sources, it's excess meaning or importance, giving situations too much weight.
Inflated importance, like a deadline or how a relationship turns out.
Exactly. When we blow things out of proportion in our minds, that's what generates this stress to tension.
So the direct fix isn't forcing relaxation, but cutting down the importance.
That's the claim. Stress can be relieved instantly by reducing importance.
The advice is to wake up. Open your eyes.
Yeah, become conscious in that moment. Ask yourself, okay, where have I inflated the meaning here? Realize that giving it too much importance is actually working against you.
Sounds simple when you say it.
But hard in the heat of the moment, absolutely.
Right.
It takes practice, conscious effort.
Is there help for that, like exercises?
There is an integral feeling.
Right.
Relaxation exercise is described. It's quite specific.
Okay, walk us through it.
Well, you start by scanning your body with your inner eye, finding and releasing any tension, any contraction.
Just letting go.
Then focus your attention on your entire skin surface. Imagine it warming up, maybe tingling.
Like a slight electrical feeling.
Could be.
Mm.
And then the final step is to imagine energy sparkling all over you, like iridescence on a soap bubble.
Wow. What's the goal of that?
To create this state of perfect balance, of oneness with the world. That feeling of peace, connection, like being totally absorbed in nature or creativity.
A harmonious state.
Exactly.
And doing this, visualizing your aura too, it builds a kind of defense system.
A proactive one, yes.
Yeah.
Which is important because, well, the sources talk about forces that try to tap into our energy.
I mean, like energy vampires.
That's one aspect. People who might provoke reactions to feed off your energy. Manipulators, provocateurs, that kind of thing.
Okay.
But also these larger structures called pendulums.
Pendulums, what are those?
Think of them as like group thought forms, ideologies, trends, even companies. Structures that feed on collective human energy.
Like a political movement or a fashion craze.
Or a toxic workplace culture, yeah.
Yeah.
That try to pull you into their rhythm, drain your energy if you get too invested, give them too much importance.
So how do you protect yourself from vampires and these pendulums?
Well, the key isn't paranoia. It's strengthening your own energy body through exercises.
Like that fountain visualization, ascending and descending flows, creating a sphere.
Exactly. That helps cleanse meridians, close holes in the aura, and crucially, maintaining low importance levels.
Don't feed them the importance they crave.
Precisely.
Yep.
And develop conscious awareness, being awake to when something or someone is trying to hook you in.
Okay, that makes sense. Strengthening from within.
Now, what's really fascinating is how this all extends into relationships.
Ah, yes. This idea of outer intention in relationships, that sounds different.
It's pretty radical.
Sure.
Instead of using your own will, your inner intention to try and change someone else.
Which usually doesn't work anyway.
Right. Instead, you learn to use their inner intention.
Use their intention. How?
By allowing them to realize it. It's not about being selfish. It's more like just not getting in their way, letting them pursue what they want.
And this challenges that old advice, if you can't change others, change yourself.
Directly. The material calls trying to change yourself or others. The often ineffective and harmful work of inner intention creates resistance.
So allowing them to fulfill their intention somehow helps you?
It activates outer intention, which then helps your own inner intention manifest. By letting them be, you open doors for yourself.
Can you give an example? The marriage one was interesting.
Yeah, the person wanting to get married, if they just pressure their partner, focus their intention on getting that ring.
It creates that excess potential, that imbalance.
Exactly. And the likely outcome, resistance, maybe even losing the partner. The alternative, using outer intention,
is to stop pushing and think about.
What does the partner want in a marriage? What are their needs? Feeling loved, valued, respected.
So you shift your energy to meeting their needs.
Yes. And in doing so, your own similar needs are more likely to be met. It's like finding an open window instead of banging on a locked door.
Okay, so practically speaking, how do we apply this? There are these techniques called frailing.
Right, frailing. Techniques for positive influence. Let's take attracting attention.
Most people try to look good, present themselves well.
That's inner intention, trying hard, which can create that excess potential again, maybe seem needy or trying too hard.
So the alternative is?
Shift your focus off yourself and onto others.
Right.
Show genuine interest. Listen, observe.
Play the game of increasing the significance of others.
Exactly. By doing that, your own importance automatically reduces, and paradoxically, you become more attractive.
Because people are checking if you suit them by how you make them feel, confirming their self-worth.
Precisely. It's not about how great you are, but how good you make them feel about themselves in your presence.
Wow. Okay, what else? The giving principle.
Ah, yes. The universal principle of giving. This one's huge. Let go of trying to receive.
Focus on giving instead.
Yes. If you want respect, give respect freely. If you want love, Give love unconditionally.
And the idea is you'll inevitably receive what you stopped trying to get.
Inevitably receive the very thing you let go of. That's the quote. It's a major shift. Feels almost counterintuitive, but energetically potent.
Okay, and making requests, how does that fit in?
Frame what you want in the context of their goals. Connect your need to their need or aspiration.
Like wanting time off, explain how it helps their work later.
Exactly. It's like the donkey and carrot analogy used in the source. You don't push the donkey.
You put the carrot where it wants to go anyway.
Right. You insert your intention into the context of their intention. Find their motivation.
Makes sense. And there were simpler keys too, like using names.
Yes. Using someone's name more often. It acts like a password, acknowledges their value. Simple but effective.
And listening well, showing genuine liking.
Absolutely. Like how a pet shows delight. It dissolves barriers, builds connection quickly.
And the surprising one, asking for a small favor.
Yeah, that's interesting, isn't it? Asking someone for a small favor actually increases their feeling of importance and makes them feel needed.
So it abandons your importance and boosts theirs.
Right, and that wins their goodwill. They feel significant, generous.
Okay, connecting this bigger picture, it explains why criticism is so useless.
Completely counterproductive. The source calls it fighting against the outside world, brings no dividends.
Creates excess potential, hurts their self-esteem.
Even subtly, hidden, hurt. And you'll never truly convince someone they're wrong that way anyway. They might agree on the surface.
But the resentment stays.
Exactly. A battle you just can't win.
So the opposite is encouragement.
Which is presented as a creative force. It makes the heart an ally, nudges people gently in a good direction.
No rights impinged, desires run parallel. A win-win.
Definitely. And finally, the agree to win strategy.
Avoid arguments if you can.
Yeah. Try starting conversations by getting yes responses.
Yeah.
Build momentum in the same direction.
If you mess up.
Admit it consciously. Don't defend. It raises the other person's standing, keeps your integrity.
And it's all right.
Acknowledge it openly. It builds allies. Makes you a treasure in what can feel like an aggressive world. You become an ally, not a threat.
Okay, this is all incredibly rich, but how does it apply to something really concrete like, say, job hunting?
Great question. The material offers a very specific transurfing approach to that.
Okay, let's break it down. First step.
Choosing the right job.
Yeah.
Emphasize your right to choose what genuinely suits you, not based on prestige or what you think you should want.
Or perceived flaws.
Right. Hold the firm intention to receive your order. Basically decide what you want and let outer intention handle the how. Trust the process. Don't focus on scarcity.
Okay, intention set. Then the resume.
This is key. Don't focus on showcasing your brilliance. That's inner intention again.
Focus.
What the employer needs. Read their job ads obsessively. Look for the recurring words, the responsibilities, the qualities they list.
And put that in your resume.
Literally copy it in, where appropriate. Frame your experience using their language. The advice even goes so far as to suggest looking at other people's resumes from the employer's viewpoint.
Understand what they're really looking for, what your competition looks like.
Exactly. Speak their language from the start.
Okay, resume sent. Now the interview. This is where it all comes together, right? Energy, relationships.
Absolutely. First step before you even go in. Give yourself pardon.
Pardon, meaning forgive yourself for flaws.
Accept yourself completely, shortcomings and all. Let go of perceived lack of skills. This massively reduces excess potential, that nervous energy.
Reduces the tension.
Then shift your intention. Don't go in thinking, I must get this job.
Because that's high importance, inner intention.
Right. Instead, aim simply to get through the interview. Or even just aim to enjoy the process, the conversation. Lower the stakes in your mind.
And during the interview itself.
Clear your mind of your own benefits, what you want out of it. Focus entirely on the employer's inner intention.
What they need.
Yes. What are they proud of? What are their problems? Frame everything you say, your strengths, your answers, in terms of how you can solve their problems.
Become the solution they're looking for. Align with their purpose.
You got it. It's about alignment.
And underlying all this is the energy stuff we talked about earlier. The high energy levels, the charm.
Definitely. Cultivating that higher energy state through the exercises, achieving that harmony between heart and mind, that creates charm.
And that charm, that resonance, it influences people subconsciously.
It gives you a huge advantage, the source claims. In interviews, negotiations, exams, your underlying energy speaks volumes, makes you naturally appealing.
Wow. Okay, so we've really covered a lot, from understanding our inner energy
The physiological and the free energy, the meridians,
to navigating relationships using outer intention.
letting go, giving, aligning with others' needs.
It seems reducing importance is key to freeing up energy.
A central theme. And focusing on giving rather than desperately trying to receive actually brings things to you.
It's a powerful shift in perspective.
Absolutely. The core message really is that you're not just reacting to life. You can be proactive
A creator, a master of your own life.
by playing the healing game for your health, the giving game in relationships. These are principles for conscious living, not just ideas.
Right. Active principles. Okay, so time for that final provocative thought for everyone listening.
Let's leave them with this. If your charm, your natural magnetism is truly proportional to the mutual love between your heart and mind.
Meaning how aligned your inner self is.
Exactly. Then what small, sincere action could you take today to foster that inner alignment?
To start radiating that magnetic energy out into the world.
Something to mull over. And we really hope you experiment with these ideas.
Try reducing importance, do the energy exercises, shift your focus in conversations.
And just notice what happens. Notice the shifts when you consciously engage with energy and relationships in these, well, maybe new ways.
The transformation might just surprise you. Thanks for joining us on the deep dive.